The city of Tshwane Mayor Randall Williams seeks further legal action against the South African Municipal Workers Union and says the strike drives narrow political interests. This after workers blocked streets in Centurion with litter, rubble and stones and set rubbish bins on fire, demanding salary increases. The city last year decided not to implement salary hikes in terms of an agreement with unions and the South African Local Government Association, citing financial constraints. The mayor joins us now. Mayor, very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to The Full View.
Good day to you, Samwu.
You have indicated your intention to take legal action against Samwu, isn't it? But the union has since distanced itself from the striking workers and has not called for any strike action within the city. Will you have a strong case?
What happened last year, Samwu, we definitely have a strong case. To answer your question immediately. Towards the end of last year, we had a strike organized by Samwu, and we went to court, and the court declared the strike illegal. And the demands were that we pay them salary increases that were negotiated by SALGA. It's not only the salary increase, but also a once-off payment. And in addition to that, they also had the demand that in terms of the benchmarking process, they were also promised another once-off payment that would take place yearly. Now, benchmarking process in 2019-2020 resulted in the city's wage bill increasing from 700 million rands to 1 billion rands every month, per month. So those were huge increases that the city has to carry on its operational budget. Currently, on our operational budget, we pay 52% of that to our salaries as far as salary costs are concerned. And it's not sustainable for the city. And that's why we took a stance to use the processes that were included in the agreement that SALGA negotiated, that we may go to court to apply, or rather the bargaining council to apply for an exemption from that agreement if it's not affordable for the city. And that's precisely what we've done. And just to add, in addition, apart from the massive salary increases Samwu members got in 2019-2020, they also earn 13 checks, which they don't actually have to work. You don't have to perform to get a 13th month check. And in addition to that, they also get performance bonuses. So it's totally unreasonable, the demand of certain members of the Samwu unions. So it's not the whole of the Samwu membership that are out on a legal strike now. It's only some of their members, but they're causing havoc in the city, total chaos.
Now, Mayor, you suggest that this is not a labour matter and there is an agenda that is inherently political. Well, the striking staff, which Samwu says are capacity workers who had been demanding that their contracts be changed to permanent employment. So what gives you then the impression that, that there could be a political agenda?
That's absolutely not correct, Samwu. Capacity workers is another issue. They went to the bargaining council previously. They lost their case. They went again. They won their case, but the reasons given by the arbitrator was totally unjustified. So yes, they came to Tshwane House to hold the demonstration. What we are seeing in the various regions, Region 1, Region 4, for example, we have employees sabotaging our infrastructure. Now, the type of sabotage they cause, it has to be employees that know how the city's distribution networks work. Now, the capacity workers were employed for 1 year as waste collection workers. They have no technical knowledge on how to sabotage electrical infrastructure. That's certainly within the knowledge of the Samwu members.
Well, the wage agreement, which was announced by SALGA last year, said that all municipal employees would receive a 3.5% increase with effect from the 1st of July last year, and it covers a period of 3 years. So did the city have the interest of the employees when it applied to the National Bargaining Council to ask for permission to deviate from implementing these pay hikes? I mean, considering the rate of inflation and the generally high cost of living.
Of course, we had the interests of employees at heart, but also the interests of the city. If we continue to spend more of our operating budget on salaries and not spend it on operation, the city will collapse. This will become a failed city. And the president announced in his address the failed municipalities increase from 36 to 64. My duty is to prevent that this municipality becomes a failed municipality.
So what you're suggesting, Mayor, is that the city is now failing to strike a balance between the interest of the workers and the interest of the city?
Let me tell you the interest of the worker. We acted hugely in the interest of the worker in 2019, 2020. In terms of the benchmarking exercise, the workers receive up to a 30% salary increase. 30% salary increase, pushing our wage bill from 700 million to 1 billion. It is not sustainable.
All right. Now, the mayoral committee member for Corporate and Shared Services, Kingsley Wakelin, blamed the effects of COVID-19 on the ability of the city to collect revenue it would have used to pay the workers. Now that the city has collected about 300 million rand in its campaign to disconnect electricity and water from more than, 600 businesses and government departments for defaulting on their electricity, water and property rates bills, is there an excuse now not to give workers a rate hike?
Absolutely not. You're not listening to me, Samwu. That's why we're asking me those questions. The current salary cost on the budget is 52%. It should be at 34%. By being at 52%, which means we're now paying money to the workers, to the employees, we're not able to buy them equipment, buy the material for them to do their work. The city is going to come to a standstill. We won't be able to deliver services. There will be more potholes, there will be more electricity outages, grass will grow wildly, and services won't be delivered. We need to stop that and turn the city around. And I can add to you, our electricity losses at the moment per year because of bad maintenance run at 1.6 billion rands. The water losses every year runs at 1 billion rands. Because there's no money for maintenance or pipe replacements.
All right, Mayor, great chatting to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
That was the City of Tshwane Mayor Randall Williams just sharing with us his intention to take legal action against Samwu.